And we begin with a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion goes the tight end. Pickett to throw on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's got some space here. Oh, he bowls over it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Watson off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Faking the give. Now Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Finds Pickens out right. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football. Open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Boswell's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run it again with Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on third down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again is Watson. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson. Right back to Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This is the tight end, Njoku. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering him. He's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Pickett sets up play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool from 10 yards out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One last throw here for Watson. Toward the pylon, caught.
Well, partner, that'll do it.